Isn't that fun to get scared? Just enough scared. Cindy Dole here. This is Home Wizards, and we're getting ready for a scary Halloween. Have you really thought about making your home look like a haunted mansion? Maybe you do it already, but the guys and gals who are with me, they take it to the nth degree, and the gentleman who introduced me to everyone here has this great website, which I hope you'll go and check out. It really is, I guess, kind of like the foundation. Steve Bedrowski, HollywoodGothic.com.
Thanks.
Right?
Yes, that's right.
And that's where we can go and find all the different events that are Halloween related, all the different homes that have some great decor. And tell us again how you break it down, the two different layers.
Oh, for the home haunts, I think the easiest way to break it down is they're the people who decorate, who make something that looks spooky, and then there are the people who really try to scare you. They may have like a walk-through maze, as you have with Steven's event,
Right.
Horror on Frankel Street.
And Stephen is here. He made it in traffic.
Yeah.
And Stephen Kamita, tell us about the Horror on Frankel Street. What's going to really scare us this year? Because you're ready. I mean, it's October. You're ready. Yeah?
Absolutely. Yeah, we're just putting on the finishing touches now. But this year, our haunt is the Devil's Tower. It's actually a maximum security prison themed haunt. Yeah, so it should be pretty exciting.
And do you have actors involved, or?
Well, we have our friends,
Your friends.
which like to think they're actors.
Like to, yeah.
and, I mean, for all intents and purposes, they are. I mean,
Yeah.
they're great. I can't express my appreciation enough for their blood, sweat, and tears.
Oh, blood.
No, well, hopefully not. Fake blood.
Where do you go to get all your scary supplies? Where can we go?
Home Depot? No.
Come on, Lowe's. Somebody else besides Home Depot.
No, pretty much anywhere. It just depends. For all of our blood and stuff. That's pretty much standard. You can go to your regular haunted house. Your Oz or your Party City.
There's so many of those out.
There
are.
There are.
That just shows how popular Halloween is.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And Matt, if we can get you closer to the microphone, because Matt Ford also takes it very, very seriously. He's a lighting designer with Magic Lantern Creations, and he has the house at Haunted Hill. Where do you get your stuff? You said you get mostly lighting effects that you create.
Yeah, the illusions we build ourselves, and pretty much all the props we build ourselves as well. Home Depot, sometimes Lowe's, but everything we build ourselves. And luckily, in our garage, we have our own machine shop, so we're able to fashion some animatronics.
So if we wanted to buy some kind of a lighting effect, I mean, we're just beginners. What do we get? What kind of a kit, or what are we looking for?
That's a really diffdiffult question.
Is it?
I think any of the sort of
not a strobe light,
It depends. Yeah, you can get black lights, you can get strobe lights. I think strobe lights tend to sort of be overused at times. I think black lights can be a little bit more subtle. That would be my suggestion. And it's really just about using light in a subtle way, even like using like little home Malibu lights, but maybe putting a piece of gel on them, or dimming them down, putting something to kind of make it a little bit of a smaller piece.
And Stacy and Julie, you were nodding yes.
Yeah.
What do you suggest for the average person to do?
One of the things we use is we use a lot of low voltage lights like Malibu and stuff, because one of the things that makes them so good is that they're very easy to set up, and you can get different colors to put over them. So, and you're not using a lot of energy, so it's really a much better alternative in some cases.
And what do you think about these lights? I mean, they're almost like kind of a purple black. It looks like a Christmas light, and you string them on your balcony. I mean, I know it's not really an effect or anything that looks legitimate like what you guys are doing, but is there some way of using those to have that look?
Well, it really depends on are you going for something more Halloween festive, or are you looking for something a little bit more spooky? I think we tend to go more on the spooky dark side.
Right, and what we tend to do with stuff like that is we won't use them in their true form. We'll always modify them so that their use is what we want them to be. So everything that you buy is not quite what it seems, because by the time it gets out into Halloween, it's something completely different.
Okay, so we just have a couple minutes left. I want everyone in like 15 seconds say what really scares you. Starting with Steve over here.
Having to answer questions like what really scares
come
you.
on,
Being
no,
put on
seriously.
the spot
No, like if
that.
you were to see
There
a
was a
haunted
haunt
house.
once that did something like that. They made me go up to the front of an audience. It was like set in a theater,
So
and they
public
put you in front of
speaking.
the microphone and said, "Okay, now tell a joke." And everybody in
okay.
the audience was zombies,
So
and that
you
was
can
terrifying.
handle all the blood and guts.
Yeah.
It's the public speaking
Yeah.
thing. Okay, Stephen, what about you? When you go to a haunted house, what do you hope to see that's going to scare you?
Something that I really enjoy is when you're walking through a haunted attraction, usually there is one wall that has no actors up against it, and you've got a monster coming from another side, but so you have that one plain wall as like your safety. But my favorite type of strategy is when you're walking through and you've got you've got actors on both sides, and you really have nowhere to go.
Okay.
It's almost like a claustrophobic feeling.
Stacy and Julie, your scary look or thing?
I think one of the things that is the most scariest is just the fear of the unknown.
And then Matt, what about you?
Same thing for me, not knowing if someone is behind you, following you as you're going down a hallway.
All right, well, let's get the websites out one more time. We have them all on mine at cindydole.com. You want to check out Matt Ford, the House at Haunted Hill. We have HollywoodGothique.com. Stephen, what's your website again?
Our website is horroronfranklestreet.com. I actually heard from our tech guy though that it's experiencing some technical difficulties today, but
it's haunted.
I mean, it'll be on your website as well as checking out our Facebook page.
And we have the link to Stacy and Julie's side. All right, well, thank you guys. We're going to have you again next Halloween. This has been awesome. And remember to make sure that as you're getting closer to not only decorating for Halloween, but just seeing other people's homes, you've got to see what these guys have done. I mean, it's just amazing. All right, so we're going to segue now to hour 2 because the fun continues. You're listening to Home Wizards. I'm Cindy Dole and Seth. You got it. Let's kick it up a notch.